how to say no without feeling guilty. The hardest part about breaking free from overgiving isn't saying no, it's dealing with the guilt that comes after. Here's how you change that. Start with reframing your mindset. The word no is a complete sentence. There's nothing wrong with using the word when you need it. You're not rejecting a person, you're just reminding them about a decision when you say no. Saying no to one thing and saying yes to something else is a personal preference. Let me help you out when I like to say no to people without saying no. Sometimes I like to say, let me check my calendar and I'll get back to you. Sometimes I'll say, I cannot commit to that, but I'll, I'll, I'm messing up. I'll say, I cannot commit to that. I hope all is well with you. Sometimes I'll say, I can't help you, but maybe try back in a week. But that was a little tricky because sometimes people will come back to me in a week and I'll be like, let me get back with you. That's one of my favorite signs. Sometimes I'll say, I find I wish I could help you, but I'm not available. And sometimes people will be like, she's not available. I wonder why she's not available. But hey, none of their business. Sometimes I'll say, that sounds great, but it's not something that I can commit to right now. Sometimes I'll say, I can't take on anything right now. My plate is full. Then they'll look at me like, what? Yeah, my plate is full. I can't take on anything else right now. Sometimes I'll say, I learned that I need to be more selective with my commitments. Then people look at me like, that's a bougie answer. And I'll be like, that's what I need to do. So no matter what a person, no matter what you say to a person, whatever their body language is or their facial expression, you can handle the guilt because you can feel like guilt is still like when somebody feels guilty when you don't you don't have to feel guilty when you say no to somebody. You can handle that look on their face, their body, the way their body expressions is. You can handle that when you say no. You can handle that guilt because guilt is like means that you care. When you see them moving around or they face turn like the guilt is because you care. And that's good. It reminds yourself that you have healthy boundaries. Let me just let you know that everyone has to practice self compassion for other people, and that's okay. Remember that, like, every time you say no without guilt to something, you know, a small, you're building the muscle for a bigger boundary. You're teaching yourself that you have to treat yourself and teach yourself that you matter. Let me repeat that again because I know it sounded crazy. Every time you say no without guilt to something small, you're building the muscle for a bigger boundary. You're teaching people how to treat you, and you're teaching yourself that you matter. Okay? So I want to challenge you this week to find a low stake situation and practice saying no to it. So maybe this may be something like a small gathering or something like maybe you're having like someone's birthday at work, or like somebody's having like a little small something, and you just say no to it. Maybe have a little spa day for yourself and then you just say no. Or maybe some extra work at work and you just say no to it. Don't get yourself fired now. But this is something that you're going to practice on saying no. Make sure it's something that you're able to say no to. You're not going to get fired, okay? Like a small task at work that you're able to say no to. Or maybe it's something where you were helping somebody, like a neighbor or something, or one of your cousins or somebody asking you to take them to the store or a bar or something. Make sure that you're able to say no. You might not have to say the word no. You can say, hey, I'm not able to do this, or, you know, one of those phrases that I said. Watch my video over again, catch one of those phrases. Make sure you say no to those people and make sure that you don't exhaust yourself when you're doing it. But just make sure that you're able to say no to these people. Then I want you to come back and I want you to tell me in the comments what you did and what did you say no to, because I want you to tell me, how did it feel to say no? Like, were you excited to tell this person no? Or you sad? Were you scared? Like, please, I want you to drop that in the comment because I want to know how you felt. Because I do. I read all the comments, every single comment, I read it. And I am genuinely curious about what happened. Nosy. I want to know. And I want your no saying wins. I want you to win at saying no. Okay. And if you're ready to dive deeper into breaking free from overgiving, check out the rest of my series. It's going to be down here in the description. I'm going to tag them down there because my next video is going to be all about the 30-day recovery. Okay. I want you to like, subscribe, follow me because I'm going to be dropping more gems on this overgiving, on this motivation, because I need you to help me as I help you as we go on this journey, on this life journey of all types of things with this real talk with Tay. But before I leave you, I want to leave you with a little something. And it goes something just like this. You don't need permission to take care of yourself. Did you hear what I just said? You do not need permission to take care of yourself. I want you to plan a self care day. If you can't do a whole day, do an hour, do 2 hours, do 3 hours. If you can do four, do that. But take some time out for yourself and call it whatever you want to. Just say self care for mom, self care for me. Because in this life, you have to take some time for yourself, even if it's just a walk in the park, even if it's just a walk in the store, even if it's just laying on the couch, just giving your mind a break. We all need it in this climate that we're in today. Promise me that you will do that. Drop that in the comments too. Give me a red heart if you just took some time and took a walk and just took some time out for yourself, because I make sure that it is very important for me to take some time out for myself. So, with that, I say, real talk with Tay. Have a blessed day.